Okay. Well, we're done with this one. I don't know where Farber is. Let's just head for Cliff, finish off the other side thing, and we'll... Oh, if you do Shift F, it makes planes transparent as well. Well, these are actually really useful. System looks nearly empty. It looks like a place forgotten by time. This system once hosted many planets, was the center of commerce, entertainment, and industry, but over time, it all faded. With each passing civilization, fewer and fewer worlds were recolonized. Eventually, most of the worlds were destroyed or deorbited. Now, only one world remains. You see, this world isn't inhibiting further warp travel. Though the readings are strange, what lies beyond this system? It's a wormhole to the Prospector Zone. I lost track of this wormhole many eons ago. I see it parked itself outside this little system. Wait a second. I gotta get a fan on. Otherwise, I'm gonna start getting warm. The Prospector Zone? This zone was a region of space known to later civilizations as a place of great riches and unknowns. The wormhole leading to it was discovered in the early Common Eras, and different civilizations would use the worlds in various ways. Some civilizations would place the most valuable weapons there, others would go to retrieve those same weapons. I'll engage operations at Krigg and take out whatever's inhibiting further warp travel. There's also a shield key on Krigg, so collect that. I'll do that. Perhaps we can return later and explore the region of space on the other end of that wormhole. For now, I sense our mission lies elsewhere. Oop. Warm Wander equals Grumpy Wander. Warm Wander means I start getting really frazzled. Speaking of frazzled, oh no. I'm not even going to ask. Let me just have it. There's a corrupted Tychon space weapon here. It was another experimental system I thought the Tychon never actually deployed, but obviously did. We faced their tech before, it can't be any worse. You may be right. The station appears to be malfunctioning and operating in a much diminished capacity. Its targeting sensors are destroyed as well, so whatever it fires, it'll be firing randomly into space. Is that Tychon space station also acting as warp inhibitor? Scanning. Yes, oddly so. It's very strange since warp inhibitors were developed during the Tychon Empire. Someone must have added the inhibitor to the station after it was built and corrupted. Perhaps someone wanted to protect access to the wormhole beyond the system. No matter, we're taking it out. Any assault advice? None. It isn't clear how you'll assault that heavily defended world fragment or reach the station. Great, I love the challenge. Alright, it's pause. Dump these. I have an idea. For the sake of my grid obsession, if I do this, we can get a better grid. It's not perfect though. Okay, so let's go back to laying this out for a second. So it looks like are these spores? These are spores. Okay, so we're gonna have to worry about that. We're also gonna have to put some guns up on the edges of this so nothing can get in. Okay, my grid kind of works. I'll move this one over at the very least. Okay, so it's going to be coming specifically here and here. So let's get some relays up in here. Because I'm going to have to do some tricks to keep this okay. Whoa. Okay, so that's the Shift F that I was told about. Should be fine. We just need a cannon or 3. Yeah, I figured I wasn't gonna get it. I'll put it over there instead. Because if we have a couple of guns just sitting right here, that should keep them largely off. I want to keep them off the net, because this is going to spread, and I'm going to have to effectively shell it to keep it clear. Okay, next up, we're also going to need some beams. Now, this is starting to cost us a little bit of power, but it's not so bad. Also, I'm going to assume we've got the network slightly under control. And continue spreading my grid. Yeah, hopefully between all these guns, we can just keep them out of our base. Okay, this here's a problem. Because, yeah, this is going to spread here, and that's the pain. And so if I can cut it loose, hopefully it'll dry up here. Okay. I'm noticing there's something bad kind of happening. It's these little suckers. Let's get some snipers up. And then once we've got that, let's get like a reactor. Because if I have a sniper on both of these locations, hopefully the little drones won't show up to ruin my day. Okay, so what's our current drain? It's about 7. It's not so bad. Let's just get a small row of reactors when we get the chance. But it's not going to cost me too much. Because every reactor we finish is like 2 more reactors that I can make. Okay, next up, get a forge. Really never know where to put this thing. It just does not have the right sizing. I'll just put it back up in there. Lost that one. Okay. That's not surprising. Because almost all of my guns are currently focused on keeping him off. Okay. Let's go back to the perfect grid. Okay. I think these are good. So, I guess next thing would be maybe sprayers. But even then, let's see. We got the forge. Go for energy storage. Seeing as I'm currently sitting on a fair bit of energy efficiency would probably help. As well, but we'll be good. Okay, so let's go up to ×4 speed. At this point, we're sitting pretty. Back to forge. Let's get some energy. Okay, I just lost one collector here. Which is the definition of, oh well. I can manage that. So we've got spores coming in. I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to assault this. So I'm probably just going to avoid it, at least initially. Alright, how's my power looking? My power is looking so good. Let's get the ore mines up so I can work around them. Let's see. Then back to this. Alright, so the ore mines are actually a lot smaller than I gave them credit for. They look like they'd be huge. They're not. How much drain is this? So I can build seemingly limitless reactors at this point and nothing will stop me. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna have any more use for any of that. So let's start getting the planes down. Y'all should know my strats by this point. Overwhelming air superiority. Wins the day, saves the day. I don't even think I need nearly as much as I had last time. Strat equals planes. Yep. Let's see. So if I put this here... Okay, cool. Gonna be a little tight. But that's fine. Let's give them a proper running pattern here. I want to clear this one out. Mainly because it's over here. Freaking deep, though. The real question is, no, it's definitely emptying out. It just has to drain. Because if I can get this, it'll be a really safe spot for me to put up a big Bertha to just wipe everything out. Yeah, let's empty this aisle if I can. We might honestly need more planes, though. Well, since when has that ever bothered me? More planes. Let's get a mortar up over here, though. Or let's move that mortar, at the very least. So hopefully these will stagger enough Oh, here's what I could do. Let's get a shield generator. And 2 cannons. Okay. There we go. Shield generator should be good. All I gotta do is get the nullifier. That's a really freaking aggressive mitter there. I was not expecting that level of output. But ultimately, not a big deal. Alright, where's the next one? This is going to be a toughie to get over to. Alright, so that's good. Let's give this a pair of beams. Titan. Bertha. Let's get another relay over here. Okay, so for starters, definitely going to need some gups. I'll do 4 gups out there. It's going to take a while for me to actually wipe any of this out, but that's okay. Let's see. Where is the actual target? I don't know. It's somewhere in here. I'll just start shooting at it. I guess the other thing we could do... We'll just have 3 secondary berthas that just hang out. Alright, let's go back to the forge, max out our energy efficiency, and crank up our packet speed. Let's see, are we utilizing all of these? I think we are. Yeah. I'm going to have these aim for an indeterminate spot here. It's emptying out, but it's emptying out kind of slow. There we go. Oh, the one problem is I'm not going to be able to power much without the gups. Well... yeah, I think even with a super relay, I'm not going to be able to get that conventionally. I gotta have that start shelling this area. We need to clear this out so we have at least a sufficient dry spot that I can maybe make a landing. And the other problem is this. It's clearing out pretty quick. Okay, that should keep it going. Get another one of these. Luckily, the gups are pretty dang good. Let's up our build speed a little bit. And then go movement speed and range and a couple other things. Okay, cool. Oh, but a collector won't be able to supply spare power to this whole business, even if I wanted to. So I guess we'll just do relays. Okay, let's move the guns. Alright. I'm just gonna have these start firing somewhat indiscriminately at this whole area. Wherever it's deepest. Whoa! Okay. It went poorly. Alright, let's get a couple of these. So I can't overextend my guns too much. Otherwise it's going to go bad. Luckily I got plenty of gups in this immediate area that I can just continuously move around. Okay. So I'm gonna need a relay. And a lot of guns. Actually, you know what? Easier than any of this. We need a terp. Because if I can get a terp and raise this area, what is this currently? 2? If I can just get this up to 4, then then I'll be able to actually make a proper forward base here that doesn't get harassed nearly as much. Relay lost. Oh, it was that relay. I'm assuming it's probably because we don't have any beam defenses. Maybe? Could be wrong. Also feels like we're going to need a couple of snipers. Okay, so let's just do that. Yeah, I never really expected that I'd be using guppies to this extent, but they're actually pretty dang good. I think for the most part, they just didn't occur to me as like an immediate strategy. Okay, cool. So now we can see at least a little bit better. Unfortunately, the gun visuals are just going to be non-stop. Okay, I'll leave the shield generator there. You know what? Let's move this here. We're gonna need one thing to keep these off. This can kind of extend with the guns. Let's see. Should be good. Get some shield generators up in here. Move the terps. Because, yeah, we want to keep working on this defensive road area. Let's see. Do we want a couple more gups? I'll get a couple. These are poorly placed. Gups. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of land these within this immediate area. That way, if I do run out of power, it won't be deadly. Okay, so far so good. Do we have... Not an ore mine. Do we have enough for nullifier up in here? Will that actually hit? It looks like it will. Because if I can clear this out, we can take the rest. And then it's just a matter of taking out these spore guns. Let's see. Don't remember if gups can carry AC. They can carry packets and AC. So if I wanted to, I totally could. Get that down. Where's the snipes? Can move the snipers here. Okay. So now we've got a turbo mortar. Let's see. Can I have all of these guys? Time to shell this thing into oblivion. Oops. That's the wrong one. There we go. Alright, that should leave next to nothing left to be desired. We can just extend to the relay system as necessary. Let's see, what is the farthest we can get? Right there. Probably should have extended that a little bit better, but like, whatever. Alright, there we go. That's that. Let's go back here. Because I was actually super lazy about this. So I can actually get that over there. That. Chuck another nullifier. So what about over here? Alright, cool. Now, I don't think anything is actually... I don't think anything is actually capable of hitting... Okay. We'll have to see how that works. Let's see. I'm gonna actually destroy this one. Let's see if we can do super relay. Well, turns out I didn't actually have to get rid of the Bertha. That was enough. So now I don't need the gups anymore. And we can just do whatever the heck we want as much as we want. Bang. Okay. Now the only real question is, how the heck do I get at this? Oh. This is an interesting puzzle. Okay. That should get rid of all the creep on that platform. All the creep there. All the creep there. And then all the creep there, which, because of their spread shots, we should be okay. Alright, relay. I guess realistically, relay there. I'm gonna move this one in for the moment. That one's tough. Maybe if I have a shield generator. Can this land? Okay. If I had a sprayer. Well, anything connected to that range. Oh, that's a sniper. I want a sprayer. There we go. Alright, let's just do always on. Do the trick. Now it's just a matter of destroy that. Go back here, relay. There we go. Should get rid of almost everything that we need. Put that one there. Let's see, another relay. And that should get rid of the rest of it. I think it got rid of... Yeah, it's just everything except for that. Perfect. That was awkward, but I like it. Oh, that was the box art mission. Huh, funny.